age really isn't the reason why someone's successful or anything. It's just time spent. Like, for example, I learned
Yeah.
about this guy that was like, he reached like 100 million a year, and he's like 32. So I was like, what the hell? That's crazy. I'm like, how did he do it? But he said he started his first business at like 12. So this is his 20th
That's
year in
nuts,
business.
man.
So I'm like, damn,
Nuts.
okay, so like once I'm 20 years deep, maybe I'll be there too, you know?
Every day, like, we're leveling up, and it's so humbling, man, because I feel like the better you get at it, the more you learn, the more you realize you don't know anything.
Right.
You're gonna we're currently building out like our own app, like Printful, Printify, and so the way we choose to differentiate ourselves is going to be different products. We don't plan to offer the same products that everyone has. Super customized wall decor that pretty much no other POD company is providing. So between those two, hopefully the next 3 years look really good. But who's to say it will? But we'll
Yeah.
see.
Well, I mean, that sounds great. I think you have a huge competitive advantage in that, and obviously you're here right now, so we're going to be reaching more and more people that are building e-commerce businesses,
Yep.
and like that may think about a potential product and come to you. So like, I think that's a really smart move. I kind of want to get into the same thing of just eventually acquiring some brands. Right now I'm in like
Totally.
cash flow season. I'm trying to like just build and grind, and then eventually like just build up enough capital to where I can just like start buying a company that I think we could improve, just like what you're saying with your team. Like, think about what my strengths are and just partner with people, you know, and acquire their businesses, or start businesses with partners. That's another thing I'm trying to do, is like find some manufacturers, kind of like what you're doing, like
Yeah.
not exactly canvases, but that actually, again, that kind of gives me a lot of ideas. But yeah, like partnering with the right people to start brands with them, it kind of reduces the risk for everybody, and it's just kind of
If you, I was going to say, like, if you're launching new brands, like the only time I've been able to have predictable success when it comes to launching new companies, and it makes me upset that more people don't do this, is partner with an influencer, partner with someone with an audience that has, like, an example being like one of my friends. She's a mommy blogger in Orlando. She has like 500,000 followers on IG, like 1.5 on YouTube. We launched a fitness brand together, and the reason we did that was her journey as a mom to get back to being fit after having a kid, right? And so, like, dude, $2 million in revenue with $0 in ad spend
wow.
that year. Like, just guaranteed success. And then we did it again with somebody else. And it's like, if somebody has an audience, but you have the e-commerce knowledge, dude, just connect the two. Either that, or like you were saying, like, to eventually look at investors, you have all the e-commerce knowledge in the world. You know how to like scale companies. You have an awesome agency that's capable of it. Find that investor that has the money, that's willing to buy the company for you, and you're still taking like 50% of that because you're the operator. And so, like, that's another way to do it. And you can, like, I don't know, it's cool because you have so many resources.
Yeah,
And I can see you taking one of these avenues to just crush it, man.
that sounds smart. I
Yeah.
actually never even thought
Yeah.
about that, but I know people. There's other ways to acquire business besides you literally putting in the money for
Exactly.
it, like you're saying. This is just what's so cool about entrepreneurship, is like, what probably, hopefully it's exciting for my audience to hear these things, even if they're just starting, because like you and I mean, you started in 2015, I started in like 2017, and I can kind of see that 2 year delay in terms of like what you know and what I know. So just hopefully that's like, it gives people hope in the future that as long as they stick to the grind and the journey, they'll get to that place that they want to get to.
For sure. Every day, like, we're leveling up, and it's so humbling, man, because I feel like the better you get at it, the more you learn, the more you realize you don't know anything. Because you're gonna put yourself in a room with someone that's doing 5 times what you're doing. You're like, damn, how can I even toot my own horn when this person's so far ahead?
Right.
And it's not like a gratefulness thing. It's like you're still grateful, you're still humble, but it just like shows you that you have so much more to learn. And I love that, man. I love that about entrepreneurship.
So true. And I do notice like it is like a time thing too. Like age really isn't the reason why someone's successful or anything. It's just time spent. Like, for example, I learned about this guy that was like, he reached like 100 million a year, and he's like 32. So I was like, what the hell? That's crazy. I'm like, how did he do it? But he said he started his first business at like 12. So this is his 20th year in business. So I'm like, damn. Okay, so like once I'm 20 years deep, maybe I'll be there too, you know?